I really hate being lied about my whole entire life. I mean, to be mislabeled for 23 years is absolutely awful. And to be abused because of it, to have access. So it's horrifying, but in my situation, I know other people that are labeled crazy and they don't take their meds, which is a good thing. But I was never ever understood that I never took meds because I'm not crazy. I mean, obviously, child molesters are crazy. Obviously, an abuser who screams in your face is crazy. Who insults you every day, who puts you down, who brainwashes you. And says, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me is them. The abuser is what's wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me. And it's just disgusting and sick that I can't even, communicate whatsoever at all that to pretend a lot narcissist is that my kids had a lot better than me. I mean, they get to live in a house of trash, but they don't have to pay rent. I never had a place. 2006, I got a government check. I couldn't live there. I had to do chores for Ted. What an awful life I have. I got a government check, but I couldn't live there. I didn't go to the doctors or the dentist the whole time. Or to get my, so-called, crazy meds. And I was forced to be in the Looney Bin, Warnersville, 1999. And it was 150 milligrams of Haldol. Okay. Every 2 weeks. And the doctor knew it was total bullshit. So he gave me 30 milligrams every 3 weeks. It tells you it was out of my system. But I was given shots, for maybe 2 years, right? But it was such a low thing. And then he left, or it was so long ago. But it's such a low dosage that was fine. And then I was given pills with Dr. Rainier, who died. Okay, Dr. Johnson's the one who gave me the lowest dose. I never took the pills. And I never had to go back. So I didn't go to the doctors, that MHMR, for way over living with my pay representative, okay? A long time. I mean, a lot is wrong. That all of a sudden, I'm questioned. I was never questioned before. They never questioned. Oh, well, you get questioned every 3 to 5 years. No, you don't. I was not. And nobody else does either. Okay? They just let it go. Somebody gets a crazy check, they just let it go. And that's reality. And that's what was with me. And all this bullshit that's... And when I was forced to take it in 2016, I went insane, or was that... Yeah. Well, at least I think they gave me Haldol in 2016. Then again, because I needed a place to go, I had to go to the hospital, and they made me take Risperdal. And that made me insane. Okay. So, 6 months, I was on drugs. On those drugs. And I hated them. And, whatever. It's disgusting that pretending like narcissist put me down. That's how he could put me down. Well, you're diagnosed. Yeah, I'm diagnosed bipolar 1 now. So that means they were wrong this whole time. And I don't have any honor, Just a victim my whole life. Awful to have a hell friend like pretend a lot narcissist. It's awful. I don't want to fucking know another child molester. Really? Oh, I was never caught. I was never labeled. Yeah, who gives a shit? A whole bunch of people aren't either. There's a whole bunch of crazy people in the world. And nothing's done. You know? And, I can't even help out my homeless friends because I'm barely making it. I don't have any money coming in. My poor friend's losing her thing today, but I can't help her out. I'm stressed out. I can't help out my friend losing her storage. I mean, I did all I could, but she doesn't have a phone. So the only thing I can do is call the church, and they know who she is. So I can say, can you please just help her out? And I'll give you artwork to help her out. I'm a really good artist, and that's the only thing I have. Please help her out. I have to call them. And hopefully, they will. So there's Salvation Army and another church that doesn't do storage, but it's just so sad that none of the churches, like where I was told to go to church, and I didn't like the dead music, so I didn't go to church. I have no idea what these, I need a job. Let me work in the church office and give me an income. But they probably, most places don't do anything. Like the mission does nothing that I observed. Oh, well. I mean, they don't do much. They probably work the most out of their 7-hour shift is possibly an hour of it. Like doing like little errands or like making sure, oh, okay, this new person just came in. Okay. But when the mission people needed clothes and when they needed, I mean, that's their job. They never gave any of the mission people clothes except like once a blue moon. This one guy got a leather jacket, boots. For any of you, it's like, well, he's the only one. Why? I'm here for 6 months and this is what I hear. I don't even see it. It's what I heard. I don't know, maybe that person lied. I mean, it makes no sense. When a person's desperate, they need everything. I was getting ready to, I wanted to live in a garage. I mean, with Glenn. I wanted to get away from Glenn. I couldn't live with my kids. Because of what happened in 2006, I was blocked. My whole brain was blocked from being abused, but it wasn't that abuse. It was when I was a little girl. I had PTSD in 2006. I was a little girl. I mean, I went through remembering what happened to me. And it's just too much for a person to go through. That's why your mind protects you. PTSD is a good thing. But not if you're in a war and you hear firecrackers or a car sounding like a gun, and then you have a gun in your in your living room and you go around shooting people, like, whoa, okay, that's bad. That's really bad. Okay, but I didn't realize that PTSD made people do that. I mean, I actually remember the abuse of when I was little, and then complex PTSD caused by my late husband and pretending narcissist came through them telling me that I was never ever harmed. So they were brainwashing me, and that made me want to die. complex PTSD. Well, the PTSD, originally the floodgates opened, and like for months, you're stuck in the mode of, oh my god, I was attacked all the time when I was little. I was attacked. I was actually thrown into the wall. The floodgates opened up. I was thrown into the wall. My hair was pulled. I was sat on. I was, at least, I was physically and verbally traumatized, but also sexually, also very, very young age. So then that really fucked up my psyche. Like, you're in your hypnosis the first 6 years of your life. So if you're abused to death like I was, okay, and my late husband and pretend narcissist says, oh, you were never harmed. I was a totally consumed and withdrawn into myself. There, I wasn't observant at all. I couldn't watch a TV show or movie at all whatsoever. I don't know how I made it through school, but you're very, very, people can just make it on autopilot. So I was on autopilot, somehow making it through school. Autopilot, I had a best friend, Rosalind Kronk, and then in her 20s she says, yeah, I think I was child molested too. That's the last time I saw her. But her and Connie, they're like, no, it was Rosalind Kronk. She's like, I was really mad at her when I hit high school. I'm like, well, I'm suicidal and you don't give a shit. She's like, well, you were always that way. You always wanted to die. What's new? Why? Yeah. You're always that way. So I'm just, the complex PTSD came from my dead husband and pretending like narcissist that were just saying, well, you make up stories. You make up stories and you're crazy. It's all in your head. That really hurts. So I have to block that with Jesus' blood. There is power, wonder-working power in the blood of Jesus to replace all the hell created by my insane abusers right now. So it's the super negative talk that kills. God.